Did you know that hand gestures actually increase your presentation value by 60%? People actually pay attention to hand gestures. The best speakers in the world use hand gestures in their talk. Have you ever seen presenters put their hands in their pockets all the time? Most likely you're a lecturer in university. But if it's going to be an interesting talk, you want to take your hands off your pockets unless you're trying to make sure that nobody gets to your pockets. You really need to take them out. Your hands are for better use. Get this, the best speakers in the world use 465 hand gestures in their 18-minute presentations. So what is a 10-minute presentation? Today I'm going to reveal to you 5 techniques, 5 secrets on how you can use hand gestures to get people to pay attention to your presentation. What do normally people do with their hands in presentations? You usually see them basically just that. And I'm guilty of that. Are you? If you don't know what to do with your hands in presentation, come, let me share with you what you should do with your fingers. Secret number 1 is listing. So what is listing? Listing can mean using your fingers to point 1, 2, 3. The first point, the second point, the third point. You start with the introduction, your body, and the summary. You're using your fingers as a way to virtually underline that point or bold that point. Virtually, because you are not using writing, but rather you're using your speech and you're using your hand gestures to complement the speech. Number 1. Secret number 1. Secret number 2. Secret number 3. So list it with your hands, so you can attract your listeners' attention. Secret number 2 is to use your hand gestures to describe things. So if you're talking about something huge, you're talking about something small, you're talking something tiny, or something specific, then you use your fingers to indicate or describe what you're trying to say. This big problem that we have here, oh, it's a small matter. We are going to target this issue by doing this. It's going to take you from this end to this end. It's the bear market. It's the bull market. We are crawling up. It's the tiger. So your fingers are really great tools to describe what you have to say. Secret number 3 is to use hand gestures to describe your emotions. I'm so angry when somebody just double parked. Oh, I want to share something that's really close to my heart. I was so worried and was so depressed. She felt so frustrated when she could not complete the task. Secret number 4 is to use hand gestures to divide or bring things together. So you remember the Pineapple Pen song? I have an apple. I have a pen. Pineapple pen. So if you're talking about iOS versus you're talking about Android, you can talk about iOS first and then you talk about Android. So by using your hands like little buckets, it helps the listeners to understand what you're talking about at this moment and what you're talking about next. Attending private school versus attending the local schools, which is better? We want to bring things together. We want to bring everybody together. We want to bring all divisions together. Secret number 5 is using gestures as prompting. So raise your hands if you want to be financially free. So raise your hands if you want your child to be successful in life. So by prompting, it gets the audience to participate in your presentation. When you do it, people will tend to want to follow. Please raise your hands if you want your child to be successful and yet your hands are right below. Chances are there are not many people who are going to raise their hands. Just like Tony Robbins, before any presentations, jump on the spot and get himself really activated. As you speak, you do that and you find your audience will also do the same. When it comes to using gestures in presentation, you do not have to use all the 5 gestures that I've shared to you. Use the ones that make you feel really comfortable using. When it comes to hand gestures with your presentation, all you need to do is practice, practice, and practice. And worst come to worst, if you really do not know what to do with these hands, you can just place it by your side. We call this the resting place. Better on the side than on your ears or scratching your face or adjusting your hair. So here, in summary, these are the 5 hand gestures that I want to share with you. First is listing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You also can list in this way: introduction, body, and summary. Number 2, hand gestures that describe small, big, tiny. And number 3 is emotional gestures. I feel, I'm angry. Number 4 is division: apple, pear. Number 5 is prompting. If you love this video on hand gestures, please remember to press like and subscribe this video, and I hope to see you in my next video.